Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Serrano. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at 12 different ways that you could use the Galaxy Note 10 S Pen in normal use with this device. And so I'm going to be talking about the top 10 ways you could do it, starting with the first way, which is for me, I like sketching with this guy on Sketchbook, which is the name of this app. So it's really solid because you can choose all your tools. And obviously I'm behind a camera right now, so it's going to be a little different to sketch right now from when I'm behind a camera. But, you know, you're getting very smooth, uh, you know, writing. It feels really good when you're writing with it. It's definitely going to be pretty quick when it comes to the speed of the pen, and it's going to definitely keep up with all your movements and stuff like that. So if you were, just sketching out like maybe a person, maybe like somebody just like standing up, you could definitely do that very accurately. So you know this is going to be a really good tool for sketching, and it also does have pressure sensitivity as well. So um, you're going to notice that when you press down a little bit harder and just give the pen a little bit more, pressure, it will actually respond to that really quickly, and you will be able, obviously, to get different, strokes, like pen strokes on here. So it's going to be a really solid device for sketching and things of that sort. So I just wanted to mention that sketching is really fun on here. It feels really cool. And I'm going to get into the second reason right after this, but uh yeah, definitely I would say that the overall experience when it comes to this guy, as far as like drawing on here, is really fun because it definitely feels like, honestly, like you're drawing on a real piece of paper and whatnot. So I just wanted to mention that. So I definitely like this device right here, the pressure sensitivity, and overall just like the overall feel of the pen. You could definitely replace the tips of these pens when they do run out. It fits in the phone really nicely. You can actually use it for gaming. So let me just see. Cool about using this for with the S Pen is obviously it's a little bit harder to use behind a camera, right? But you can use this thing like to navigate back and forth. And so, that's pretty cool, but obviously I can't play that great behind the camera. Way that you could use this pen is for notes, and obviously you're going to have all of your notes stored right inside one place for you to easily find them all. And what's really cool is you can list them all. You could change the view from list to simple view to, the grid, or the small grid or the large grid. And there's just a lot of ways that you could take notes with this guy. You could take notes with the Samsung Notes, or if you don't like the Samsung Notes app, you can go to the Google Keep app, which is another really good app right here for taking notes on as well. So I definitely recommend those two apps for taking notes on the Samsung Galaxy Note 10. But if you're still here in the video, make sure right, if you're still here, just comment down below and say, I'm still here, so I know you're still rocking with me and you made it this far in the video, right? So I definitely appreciate you for, making it this far. Now let's just jump into the fourth way that you would use the Samsung Galaxy Note S Pen, and that's for social media, right? So you could pull the pen out, and I do this all the time. I scroll through the phone with the pen, and it's really convenient to use it, just scrolling through and browsing your social media. So right now we have Meta, we also have Twitter. So let's just check out some of the stuff right here. You can see it's really easy just to point to things. You can highlight different buttons with the S Pen. Uh, so some certain apps that even let you scroll when you go down here, it'll automatically scroll the page. So I just think that looks really cool, but I definitely like using this for social media and scrolling through the page. Obviously it's going to be 60 hertz on this display, but it's still a really beautiful, panel when it comes to this overall phone. It looks really good when you're, browsing through the web, and looking through stories and Meta, like I said, mentioned before. So it's gonna have a really good experience overall when it comes to this guy, right? So you're definitely gonna get, you know, some really good quality when you're using this thing and just scrolling through your feed. I think it's definitely a pretty cool, tool to use, when you're scrolling through. So that's definitely another thing that I like about, and another way that you could use the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 S Pen, right? So yeah, that's definitely another way that you could use it. So now we're gonna jump into the fifth way, and this is gonna be really cool, right? Because if you're using your camera and whatnot, you could easily just go right here. And what's really cool is you could take the pen out, right? And you can hit this button right here, which is located on the bottom. You could long hold this right here. Now, when you long hold the button right here on the S Pen, it's going to open up your camera, and you can actually control the camera with your S Pen as well. So this is another way that's cool. You could flip through the different modes in the camera when you're using it, so you can change between the different modes. You could flip and change to your face, like the portrait mode, which is really cool. And then so when you're ready to take the shot, you just hit the button. And so that's just something that's really convenient with the S Pen as well, because that means you can set it up on a tripod and then walk away from the device and then still take the shot, which is something that's pretty cool. So, let me know if you would use that feature, but I definitely think that's another feature that's really solid. Now we're gonna jump into, the sixth feature, which is basically the volume. So anyway, what you would do is you would press the button and you would basically swipe down, right down like that. And you can see I'm using the volume to control it right here by swiping down, and then I could swipe up and move the volume up, which is really crazy. So I really like that feature as well. And that's gonna be number six, right? On the another thing that you could do to you know another way you could use the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 S Pen. The seventh thing that I like to use the S Pen for on the Galaxy Note 10 is to manage my email, and this is going to be something that's really important. So you can basically scroll over to the right and delete your emails, and so you click yep, and basically you could just manage it. It's much easier, like, to actually long press and then just check off everything like that, and you could even check off, you know you get the point, but it's better than using your finger to manage everything. But I definitely manage my email all the time when I'm using the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 S Pen, because it just makes it a lot easier to use the pen than it does to actually use your finger, right? Screen write. So basically, what you could do, what I mean by screen write, is that if you're looking through a social media application, maybe let's just go back into the Meta right here, and let's just say you see something that's you want to let me go back, that you might want to take note of, right? So you could see maybe these sneakers you're looking to pick up or something like that. You could hit the button right here, and then all you have to do is hit screen right here, and now you can make notes on the picture itself right here. So you could just kind of highlight what you want to communicate to the person that you're talking to or sharing this image with. You could say these, are okay, and then they could respond back. So it's really easy to communicate. Then you could share with the share button right here with all of your contacts and all that. So that's a really quick way to actually get points across with the S Pen. So I really like that part about it. Now the you know the ninth way, we're almost done. There's one more tip, but after this one. But the ninth way is to take it down someone's phone number, and you could do that when the screen is locked. You could just pull out the pen while the screen is locked. And right now it's on Samsung Dex, so it's not letting me do that. But because, like, right now, right behind me, you can see I had the game on, so you can see the Samsung Dex was on. But you can see right here, you could actually control, Samsung DeX from the Galaxy right here, like a mouse, and then it shows up on the screen behind me. But you know, let me disconnect that real quick so I can show you this next feature. And that's the reason why I wasn't able to hear my music. So the last thing that I want to talk about, so let me show you. You could take down a quick number by locking the screen and then just taking out the pen like this, and then you get a little color pad right here, as well as different sizes and the eraser tool. And so you could just, take down the number real quick. And then you could take down their name, Ava, I don't know. And then save, you can hit save, and then it's basically, you're going to save the thing. So basically the last thing that I wanted to talk about that I like to do with the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 S Pen is to do coloring. And a lot of people like to do coloring, like even adults started getting into it because it's kind of like really alleviating when it comes to stress. So basically they do have this free app right here that I did download, and I went into it, and basically I set my game launcher now because I was using it. It's called Paint by Number, and so you can basically, you could color with this thing, and it's going to give you some really cool things to check out right here, like very therapeutic. So now it says right here you can draw. The 2 is the blue color, so you start with that. The Play Store right here, you could just type coloring books. For adults or something, and then this one came up, had a lot of people that downloaded it, so that's why I downloaded that. But this one is probably better right here, this one. So hopefully you guys did find these top 10 ways to use the S Pen in 2022 helpful. But I'm gonna get right back with you. I'm gonna show up in the comment section, but I'm gonna see you guys later. Make sure you watch another one of my videos to the left or right of my head, and I'm gonna check you guys later. Peace. I'll get right back with you.